This is the mentality of these people who I mistakenly thought had a functional agenda for the people of Kenya. They come here and say, we have rewarded you with an appointment to serve as chair of a parastatal. Me? Rewarded? What are they talking about?
I didn't say
Listen, I was handpicked by Dr. William Samuel Ruto to ferociously fight the BBI. You understand? I'm not an individual that pontificates. I'm not an individual that panders. I don't look for favors. I do not need any. I made my bonds long time ago. I met these individuals at their behest and request. They asked me to come and rescue Oscar Sudi when he had been arrested and detained. They asked me to go and rescue the senator of Bomet when he had been arrested and detained. Who is doing the other a favor? They come here and tell me that they have given me an appointment as a chair of parastatal, so I should keep quiet. Keep quiet for what? I've been a lawyer for the last 22 years. I've defended human rights. And individuals of this kind must be called out because they think they will dish out what they perceive as favors.
Okay.
I'm doing you a favor serving as a chair of a state corporation.
It's more,
Never should you ever consider or domicile in your mind that you rewarded me. No, it's not you.
Don't be importantly, you are here as a Kenyan.
Don't be emotional. If we took time, let me just.
Well, we'll get back from the break. We have 1 hour to finish up after the break.
No emotional.
No, this is good.
The hashtag next is citizen. Senator, order. Yes, Honorable Coach.
I was saying what I picked and what I was telling my friend here, Nelson Havi, was that he doesn't need to be agitated by my comments. All I'm saying is that Nelson Havi is part and parcel of the Kenya Kwanza administration. Nelson Havi is an appointee of the president and works for Kenya Kwanza administration as a chairman.
I work for the people of Kenya.
People of Kenya through the government. You are appointed by
Just
the president.
like Richard Onyonka here works for the people of Kenya.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes.
So you were appointed by the president as a chairman of RBA.
So what?
But if you allowed me to just speak, I allowed you to speak.
I'm not allowing you to speak nonsense.
But no, it's not. Yeah. I'm just trying to build a story so that you understand.
I'm a lawyer of many years.
No. But I also want you to be extremely factual on what you say.
Defense counsel.
No.
I will not allow you
You
peddle falsehoods.
It's not falsehood. You're a chairman. Are you not the chairman of RBA?
So must I keep quiet when
No. Am I asking? Are you the chairman of RBA?
I am the chairman.
No one. All I'm saying is that we must be factual because you also communicate to the president. When you communicate to the president, just like we do, we also say it is wrong.
So you admit abductions, huh?
Are you? Okay. I have said this.
Nelson Havi, let Nelson Quech make his point.
Let me make my point because it's becoming extremely emotional and unreasonable.
Okay, guys. Okay, take it easy.
Okay?
Take it easy.
This is my point. Okay, if there are abductions, and I have said this countless times, I'm a leader, and I don't have to praise anyone for me to make my statement. I have said if the abduction, the sanctity of life must be protected. Today we're in government. Tomorrow we might not be in government. As a member of parliament who suffered a lot of arrests in last parliament, I'm aware of the consequence of not having human life protection. Okay. And I'm acutely aware that if this is the scenario, and if it is true that there were abductions, then it is worrying. All I am saying is that, but let us be factual. Let us not be sensational. Let us have our statement. If today these young men come out because they have been asked to go and write statement, what if they turn out and say it was an accident?
Well, if it's a possibility.
Yes.
So you're talking about probability.
I'm looking at probabilities.
And you have no predictive skill.
Because I have seen what has happened. Okay. We must be responsible. We must also not just accuse just because we want to accuse them.
Okay, so let me then let me ask you this.
You know why I'm saying that? It's because Nelson Havi has gone further to say they actually have a meeting to punish Professor Kindiki and Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen.
That's the Law Society of Kenya.
That's the Law Society of Kenya.
I'll come to you, Honorable Nyonka. But Honorable Coach, allow me to ask you this because you're raising fundamental questions and if it's a possibility. All right. The last time we hosted you here, Kizza Besigye was taken from Nairobi and to Kampala.
Yes.
You chair the Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations Committee of the National Assembly.
Yes.
Was there a report into that as to how it happened and why it happened?
We are going to, when we resume Parliament, remember that space when this happened, we were actually going on a recess. So just, I think, about 2 or 3 days before we went on recess. So we're still going to invite the Minister of Foreign Affairs to shed light on what exactly happened. I promise you, and I promise this media house, I promise the country, I will invite Musalia Mudavadi. He must explain what happened to Besigye, how did he leave the country, and who participated in facilitating that illegal act of moving back to Uganda.
Does that trouble you?
It does trouble me.
And you're not troubled by the abductions of Kenya?
I am troubled by the abductions of Kenyans.
But you are likely making it an issue that is a probability, a possibility.
I am not saying a possibility. I am not saying it's a possibility. I'm saying if it is to, because you see, all these young men were released the same day. All these young men refused to speak to the media. There was a live interview in Nakuru.
Dead.
Okay.
It was a live interview in Nakuru of Kibet. And he was asked, Kibet, can you tell the media what exactly happened? He said he doesn't want to speak about it. Why is everyone running away from speaking about it? Because if it was abduction, I'll speak about it. There was a live interview, okay? The two that Havi is saying were dead is unfortunate. That is why the police must find out. One of the two that he's saying is the case that I've just raised of a Bomet young man engineer who the family has totally dissociated him from the abductions. So it's a worrying trend. It worries me. It's not, we want investment in this country. We do not, like Eddie did say, we don't want in a January to be discussing issues of abductions. We have better things to discuss in this country.
Because it's about
we
lives,
have issues to discuss about it. We have students that are going back. After this show, I'm going back to the constituents to make sure that we are able to have enough classrooms for those who are joining.
All right. So
those are some of the things that we will be discussing
this
morning.
And it's only fair then that life outbalances education.
Absolutely.
Who do you have to educate if young people are being abducted and
are you listening? Let me repeat it for the final time. I have said I do not condone or support abductions. It is illegal, it is immoral, it is wrong.
Thank you.
No administration should be accused of doing that.
Yes, Senator Onyonka.
I've been sitting here just listening to my brother Nelson.
This is Legrand from Simple Generations.